Now, I know what you're thinking. Never 1212. What do you mean the legend continues? Well, I actually made a video called The Legend Begins, and this is a follow-up. Hopefully it's much better, because that one sucked. And, as the title plainly shows, this is going to be a movie about Zelda 2. Now, I know a lot of people haven't played Zelda 2, but you really gotta take into consideration that it was the second game in the series. And everything does look different, but you gotta try it, give it a chance. It's still a classic game, and I enjoyed it. So, let's start out by taking a little look into the game, okay? Obviously, you choose your name, pretty standard. And the first thing anyone would notice is that the game's graphics are severely different. Most of the game is actually done in side-scrolling, and it's pretty different. The overworld is still three-dimensional, but it's more like an RPG, because monsters come up and they attack you. Now, monsters aren't really that hard in certain parts of the game, and when you kill them, they give you a certain amount of experience. And experience points gains your health, your attack, and your magic. That's another thing. This is the first game that has magic, or at least a magic meter. And people probably didn't like this, because it was different. But I still think it's a good game. Now, one of the key differences between Zelda 1 and 2 is that there are towns. And this gives you the ability to talk to people. It's very new. It's the first time you ever really had any dialogue, because in the first one, all you had were old men and women telling you to kill the dongos with smoke. But anyway, townspeople can do things like heal you, and a lot of people think this is like Grand Theft Auto. Is Link having sex with that woman? I don't know, but it's healing him. And I think in every town, they give you a spell or a weapon technique. And in this town, an old man gives you the spell Shield, and this reduces the damage that's done to you. But it doesn't last forever, and it takes up magic power. There's also caves, and until you get a candle, caves are pitch black, and you can't see anything, except for your own image and the walls. It sucks because there are, monsters on the ground, and you don't know where they are. Temples are also in side-scrolling, obviously. Everything is. But you gotta remember, it's a different style, and it makes it a lot more difficult. While attacking creatures with shields, like Staphlos, you have to duck down so you can attack them. You gotta get the timing right, and if they stab you, it hurts a lot. That's another thing you gotta remember. It's very easy to die in this game. Now, if you're lucky, some levels have a fairy, and they'll heal you, but only once. I mean, they'll come back if you leave the temple, but that's not really that helpful. But if you die 3 times in a temple, you start at the beginning of the temple. And if you die on the overworld, you start at the very beginning of the game. You still have all your stuff, but your experience is gone, so it makes it difficult. And the bosses are very hard, and so are the regular enemies. But still, if you're really determined to win, and to beat the game, and to play it, it's very satisfying to kill Dark Link. This is actually the first game of Dark Link, so thank this game for Dark Link. I know, he's very cool. Well, I don't want to give any aspects of the story away, but I think you should try it out. And if you get stuck, or you don't even want to try it out, don't bother. But if you do get stuck, look at a guide. I mean, not like a guide like to show you exactly where to go, but look what you're looking for, because it's still a challenge even if you have a guide. Anyway, this video has gone on too long. I know it's not that good, but please rate it, and tell me what you think. I might do another one. Not on Zelda 2, obviously. But, really, check out Zelda 2. It's a good game. Give it a chance. If you tried and like it, tell me. And if you don't like it, I don't give a shit. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye.